Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for catching up over here on my YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/GauravDeliRavi. Today we are talking about much awaited topic about employee stock option plan in startups. The startup world is going to be expanded in the near future of 2017, and employee stock option plans are the flavor of the talk of the town. So let us get connected and get stopping talking about the same. There is a credentials of mine over the first slide of the PPT. That is, you can get connected with me over my web portal, that is csgauravsharma.com. You can get connected with me on WhatsApp if you are a startup and wish to solve your queries related to employee stock option plan in startups. Number is 99906942230. I am there in WhatsApp also. There's also an email ID of mine for getting connected over the mail itself. That is GAURAVTELI, rav@gmail.com. Let's get ahead and talk about the same on employee stock option plan for startups, how to move forward and how to get started with it. If you are a startup, then how to move forward. So before starting up, let's talk about what is the ESOP. Employee stock option plan is a benefit plan for employees which makes them owners of stocks in the company. I again repeat, owners of stocks of the company. So this is a very lucrative kind of a lusty thing which is being provided to the employees to get connected and get remain in the organization for a longer period of version or for a longer period of time. So ESOPs have several features which make them unique compared to other employee benefit plans like sweat equity shares and other thing. Most companies both at home and abroad are utilizing this scheme as an essential tool to divide and retain their employees, as I have mentioned earlier as well. Currently, this form of restructuring is most prevalent in IT companies or major of IT infrastructure. I must not say about that word, but that is information technology sector. So mainly on Bangalore itself, ESOPs are prevalent very more and much in a fashion these days, where manpower is the main asset, though IT companies being driven by the main power whole scenario. So ESOP is the main lucrative thing to snatch the employees and remain and get them retained over the organization. So let's move on further. You know now what's the meaning of the ESOP. So if you are a startup, then ESOP is the right way to retain the talent or to get away from the attrition rate of employment in your organization. So let's move on to the next slide further. ESOP provides a variety of significant tax benefits for companies and their owners. Of course, this is a tax saving giant also, or an alternative. ESOP rules are designed to assure the plans benefit employees fairly and broadly. But by far the most common form of employee ownership in the US is the ESOP, the employee stock option or ownership plan. We can say that. Major tax benefits which are being covered in ESOP is ESOP have a number of significant tax benefit, the most important of which are contributions of stock are tax deductible. That means companies can get a current cash flow advantage by issuing new shares or treasury shares to the ESOP, albeit this means existing owners will be diluted. I again mention albeit this means existing owners will be diluted. So tax deductible is the main benefit of the ESOP issuing startup. Another advantage is you can get the company can get the current cash flow advantage by issuing new shares or treasury shares to the ESOP, but there is also a mentioning point is existing share owners will be diluted. So now let's move on to ESOP rules. And ESOP is a kind of employees benefit plan, similar in some ways to a profit sharing plan. In an ESOP, a company sets up a trust fund into which it contributes new shares of its own stock or cash to buy existing shares. Alternatively, ESOP can borrow money to buy new or existing shares, with the company making cash contribution to the plan to enable it to repay the loan, regardless of how the plan acquires stock. Company contribution to the tax deductible within certain limits. So main points of this PPT is that employee stock option plan is much similar to profit sharing plan. This is profit sharing plans with the employees of the startups community. ESOP, a company set up a trust fund into which contributes the new shares of its own stack in cash or to buy existing shares. So this is the mentioning points over here. Third one is alternatively the ESOP can borrow money to buy new or existing shares. It is an option also or an alternative ways through which ESOP carries on the process. So it is also a venue for the same, with the company making cash contribution to the plan to enable it to repay the loan. So this is also a handy tool for repaying the loans. So regardless of how the plan acquire stock, the company contribution to the trust are tax deductible. So certain limits are over there, but tax deductible is an option also. Now, if we move on to uses of ESOP in startup, to buy the shares of a departing owner, the person who is going outside the uh, community of startup, then to buy his shares, you can issue the ESOP to borrow money at a lower after tax cost. Of course, I have mentioned it earlier also. This is an option, tax saving, or a easy method to borrow the funds or money to create an additional employee benefit plans to retain the talent. Major tax benefit: contribution of stocks are tax deductible. I have mentioned it. Contributions are deductible in various ways. Contribution used to pay repay a loan of the ESOP, takes out to buy company shares are tax deductible as well. So thanks for employee stock option plan. Or if you have any query related to ESOP for your startup in Delhi, NCR, Bangalore, or all over India, anywhere, you can get in touch with me on Gaurav Delhi RAV@gmail.com 990 Thanks for the beautiful presentation. Remain connected, guys, and thanks for the video. Please do like and share our videos, and do get connected over our portal, which is www.csgauravsharma.com. Thank you.